Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your love reading. I figured we'd do a love reading since Valentine's Day is coming up. So if you don't have a Valentine, I will be yours, my love. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And let's see what your messages are for Scorpio in love. Show me clearly what my Scorpios need to know right now. We have retreat and stay optimistic about your love life. It's time to disconnect from the world. Along with stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so I'm getting obviously two different groups. We have a singles group and then we have a group that's in a relationship. So for my singles, I feel like this is saying with the retreat, this is more of like you disconnecting from the world, disconnecting from the outside and maybe dating apps, and you're just taking a moment to go within. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This is a time of self-love, self-nourishment, and the more that you love yourself, the more you attract healthy love. And for those that are in a relationship, I see you and your boo, you and your person are going to take a step back from the world and just spend some solo time together. And maybe you guys have gone through a bit of a rocky patch, but if you both are optimistic, you guys can get through this and build that bond and strengthen the connection that you have and building that trust, okay? But it's interesting stuff. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you guys having to take a bit of a step back instead of, hustling, moving forwards. What's the next thing? When's my next love? When are me and my boo gonna get married? Or what's the next step? It's like, let's slow down and be more present and enjoy the moment, right? What's going on for Scorpio in love? My Scorpios have come in towards them regarding love. Three of Cups. Ooh, lots of good times with loved ones, family, friends, and someone wants to take you out. Someone really wants to spoil you and spend time with you, get to know you, take you out for dinner, take you shopping. We have the Knight of Swords at the bottom. Someone is going to be offering you, well, it's an invitation. It feels more like an invitation. You're going to be invited to go out and mingle or go out and have a great time together. We have Knight of Swords, Judgment, and the Three of Swords. Maybe this is taking your mind off of some sort of heartbreak or a loss or a struggle. I'm seeing here like a huge turn of events. Things have maybe been a little bit rocky. Again, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, things have been a bit rocky. And I feel like the tides are about to turn significantly in a short amount of time, kind of like overnight, you guys. This feels, maybe it's just because of a change in your perspective or your attitude. Your change in attitude is what's completely flipping the script, but I'm seeing this is happening quite quickly. A huge shift in your energy that's welcoming in a lot of love and a lot of fulfillment, a lot of good times ahead. So, show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio in love. We have the Five of Swords and the Moon at the bottom. Okay, so maybe there's a little bit of tension, right? Maybe you got some misunderstandings with the person that you love, or you and someone maybe had a bit of a falling out or misunderstanding, miscommunication. We do have Mercury retrograding at the end of this month, so that's gonna be fun. Five of Swords and the Moon definitely feels like blurred lines or confusion with other people's intentions, things being taken the wrong way, things being misinterpreted. You're reading into something. You're really diving deep. You're really dissecting a situation, looking at like maybe you're reviewing old text messages or you're reviewing old memories, whether it was like yesterday or a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, but you're like dissecting something, trying to get to the nitty gritty, trying to find out why did this happen or why did they act this way or how do they really feel towards me. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. You're going to get to the truth or you're going to get to the answer very soon. You're kind of like pushing forwards, demanding the truth or demanding some kind of push or action with the Emperor and the Five of Wands. This actually makes me think of how Saturn is going to be moving into Aries very soon. It's like that final push where it's like from that dreamlike Piscean energy and, just kind of like blurred lines and things are kind of fuzzy, to then Saturn moving into Aries. That's going to bring more of like that definition and like action, 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 action. Read all about it. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I am. So 3 of Cups to the 5 of Swords. I don't know why I'm getting a jealousy energy too. Someone maybe is jealous of you, jealous of your connection, or maybe there's like a jealous ex lurking around. If you're posting anything online, they're watching you. They're watching, they creeping, watching, stalking. Anyways, I'm going to pull just a couple cards at once and then I'll interpret it. I feel like that's what I'm being guided towards right now. What's going on for Scorpio in love? 8 of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands and the Empress. Temperance at the bottom. You're moving far, wide, and ahead. You're making a name for yourself. You seem to have a lot of energy that's being directed at you and it's pushing you forwards. You're in high demand, Scorpio. You're in very, very much high demand. You are someone who's very valuable, someone who goes after what they set their mind to. You're a believer, you're magnetic, you're super attractive, and I see you coming into a lot of good fortune, and I just feel that there's someone who's very attracted to you, someone who really admires you and sees you as the one. I don't know why I heard the one that got away, though. I feel like it's that 5 of Swords energy that's lingering. Maybe someone has like a lot of guilt or regret over the past or what happened between you and them. But I see like there's so many things coming towards you, so many opportunities, so many different energies that want a piece of you. Like truly you're someone who's special, someone who's rare, somebody who deserves the world. And I'm seeing that you're stepping into a very abundant, very fruitful stage in your life. And you're going to be taking off in so many different ways in your love life. Of course, like this is supposed to be love reading, but we're touching on other things in your career, in your creativity, in your physical health. Like I just see your whole life is really expanding and it's gorgeous. You're stepping into such beautiful energy. You're high, vibrant, and just like beautiful inside and out. Watch out of pregnancies though. I will say Ace of Wands to the Empress, pregnant energy in the air. You may be extremely fertile at this time, so y'all be careful. Y'all be careful out there, okay? Temperance, 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands at the bottom, and the Fool. Someone, let's see here. Temperance to the 5 of Pentacles feels like you've been very patient towards an individual and you've given them time, or you've given them options, or you've really shown up for them and you've given a lot. But are they recognizing that? I don't think so. They literally have their head down. They're ignoring you. And you've been pouring, look at this. You've been pouring all this energy, all this love, all this care, all this consistency, and they're not paying attention, or they're just either saying it's not enough or they're rejecting it. They could be saying, oh, I'm not worthy of this. I don't deserve this. It is kind of pushing you in a different direction. Queen of Wands to the Fool. It's pushing you somewhere that is outside your comfort zone. Or I feel like this could be redirection of some sort, Scorpio. Rejection, redirection, God's protection, divine blessing in disguise. One of those situations. So if we go back to the 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands, there's like a situation here that is uncomfortable and painful, but it pushes you, it sets you free. There's something here that's occurring in your life that's setting you free, or it's pivoting you, it's pushing you to something brand new. So I see you turning around a situation that maybe wasn't in your favor, or maybe where you got burned, maybe where you got hurt, but you're not letting it defeat you. You're not letting it overtake you or control you. You're using this as motivation. You're using this as fuel to better yourself, to better your life, to experience more, because you know that you're deserving of more. Better is to come. Let's look into this. 3 of Cups. Why is the 3 of Cups here for Scorpio? Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor at the bottom. This is showing you who is here to stay for the long term. We are entering eclipse season. We actually have a solar eclipse in Aquarius next week on the 17th. I always find during eclipse season is when things get a little crazy, a little chaotic. And if there's something in your life that's not in alignment, it will exit, maybe dramatically. If there's something that must be put into your life, if there's new connections or a relationship that's already in your life, but it's meant for something more, it will be deeply established. This is that time in your life where there are particular people that are part of your journey who are here to stay for the long term. Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This is stable. This is resilient. This is trust. This is reciprocation and respect. And the fact that we have the Emperor at the bottom, this is someone who really respects you and really cherishes you, really wants to see you thrive, see you win, grow old together. Emperor, Six of Cups, and the Five of Wands. Now, maybe you have some past together. Maybe y'all have a bit of a rocky past, or this is triggering some sort of reminder of your past, but it's like not to let your past hold you back, basically. So that's cool. All right, why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here for Scorpio? Six of Wands. So you're hurt, but you're not showing it, is what I'm getting from this. We also have a Prince of Cups at the bottom. So either you're hurting, but you're showing up like unbothered, in your strength, you're looking good, you're taking care of yourself, you're hitting the gym, you're eating right, you're getting your sleep, you are just showing up very strong and confident, and you know, people are admiring you. Like, you got a lot of eyes on you. You have a lot of people that are admiring you and cheering you on. And so that's a lot louder than whatever this mumbo jumbo is with this Five of Swords. So either this is you representing your energy, you're going through a hard time, but you're really just showing up in your strength and people can't tell, or there's someone around you who's very much hurting, but they're not letting it on. They're not showing it. They're masking it. And you may be like looking at this person like, wow, you're really confident, or whoa, you're very cocky or full of yourself, or you're arrogant. Depends on how you want to look at this person. Right, that Five of Swords can bring in a little bit of that arrogant energies. So to each the own. But at the bottom we have the Prince of Cups, also a Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords reversed. So someone here is feeling rejected. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. We also have the Star Aquarius energy, and some air over here, Six of Swords. I believe that's also Aquarius, as well as Libra and Gemini, but I think that might be Aquarius's card. I could be wrong though, might be Libra. But someone here is feeling either forgotten by you, like they think that you've moved on, or they think you've forgotten about them. And I do see someone returning though. Six of Swords reverse always brings something back up from the past. It's a revisiting of something familiar, something, you know, you've dabbled in before, you've been there once or twice, or maybe a lot more. But someone here, Prince of Cups and the Four of Cups, they feel rejected by you, or this is them rejecting themselves. This is them maybe feeling unworthy of you or your connection. Somebody who feels not good enough, or someone who just feels ignored. Like, you have all these other options available. Why would you choose them? They kind of have that energy, that approach. The Star and the High Priestess. That, yeah, so someone has that energy about them, but like deep down in their core, they hope and wish for things to change between you. They hope things will improve. But it's a secret though. They secretly hope that it will change, but I don't really see them doing much about it. Hangman and then Two Cups. They're not doing a whole lot about it besides just like thinking about it, thinking about you, but not really much doing. Not really doing a whole lot, just like in this deep introspection. Or if they're about to take action, they don't have a whole lot of hope within themselves, or they feel like they're gonna like miss the bus. Like, here you are, you're ready to take off, ready to step into the limelight for some of you, and they feel like as if you're moving way too fast, they can't catch up. Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here for Scorpio? Seven of Wands. Be strict with your boundaries, you right? You're going to want to really defend and protect your energy, protect your space, protect your peace, especially if you do have anything from your past being brought up here, okay? You really do need to stand your ground because this is not the time to get distracted. You have big goals to pursue. You have a lot to focus on. You have a lot of dreams and they're being ignited right here, right now. And so it's important that you really don't lose yourself in all these other energies that are flocking towards you. Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. You might be on the fence, King of Swords, Hermit. You might be on the fence about something here. This is something about your past. Maybe this is a past wish or a past desire that you had, but you might be changing your mind about it or where you're at right now in your journey. You might be like, is this something that I actually resonate with anymore? Or have I changed as a person? You're like weighing out what makes you happy, right? Here you are in the Six of Cups. You're like, this is you versus your future self, or this is you versus your past self. Like this is representing multiple versions of you, an old version of you, an old identity versus who you've stepped into currently and the person you are becoming. There seems to be this like Seven of Wands and the Six of Cups, not wanting to repeat history, not wanting to have the past repeat itself or go back down memory lane. Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So this is like a dream that you had in the past, something that you really hoped for and dreamed of, but now Two of Pentacles, you're like, do I want this or not? Like you're kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So that's where we need, so this Two of Pentacles to the King of Swords is now where we need to be logical here. We need to make a logic-based decision. We need to stick with the facts. We need to stick with what we know, the evidence, right? So take some time, think about it. We have Hermit, Two of Pentacles, King of Swords, Hermit, right? We'll have a lunar eclipse in Hermit, a lunar eclipse in Virgo the next full moon. So that may give you clarity if you don't have it yet, or, over the next couple of weeks. Full moon will probably give you the answers you need if you're not still sure. But I think you'll probably have your idea by then of what to do in regards to that. So let's take a look into this Ace of Wands and see what this new energy, this new beginning is. Ace of Wands for Scorpio. Show me clearly. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Scorpio regarding love? King of Swords. Something about disciplines coming on up. Ace of Wands again at the bottom, double confirmation. So there's something coming up about the need to really lock in, or the need for you to take this serious. Like normally Ace of Wands is very much in the heat of the moment. It's passion, it's fiery, it's exciting. It gets you so like driven and motivated and ready to just go and take action. But the King of Swords brings that element of seriousness. Ace of Wands can bring in a lot of fun and play and lightheartedness. That King of Swords though takes a bit of an edge. It's like handle with caution, right? Playing with fire. You don't want to play with fire, you're going to get burned. So this is about handle with care and with caution and be intentional with the match that you light, right? Match stick. Be intentional with the fire that you create. A controlled fire. Ace of Wands, double confirmation at the bottom. It's electric. I'm hearing electric. We have the Lovers and the Prince of Cups. Okay? So you do have this connection here highlighted. There's a relationship here between you and maybe it's with a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. But there's someone here that is feeling a strong magnetic attraction towards you. And there is this door that's opening. Someone's taking action towards you. I feel like someone's been planning. We have the Alchemist, the Prince of Cups. Someone's been planning this for a while. Temperance, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. It could even be a friend that you have or someone that you may be working with. But there's someone who's been planning to make a move for a while. And they would be, I would read this King of Swords as they're taking it very serious. They take this very serious with you. They're not playing games. They're not here to just mess around. Like they're serious about you. So why is the Empress here? for Scorpio in love. 8 of Cups. There's something you're walking away from. Spirit could be saying that this is a time of your life where you're having to really step out of your comfort zone and make changes or leave behind what's familiar or what's comfortable or what's, you know, what's been same old, same old. It's time to venture out and explore maybe your options. Maybe this is a time to put yourself out there. Maybe this is a time to shake things up in your relationship. But it's showing that there's more out there and you're deserving of more, not less. It's like some of you, let me see what's at the bottom. Page of Swords, the Fool, Knight of Wands. You're being pushed to step out of your comfort zone. It keeps coming up. I know I'm repeating myself, but it is what's coming through here. There's something that sparked your interest with that Page of Swords. Maybe you found something out online. Maybe there's been a message that you received or a text or something, right? And it's just, there's a door that's opening up and you have this curiosity about it. So you should go for it. You should try and see, give it a shot, give it a chance. So Empress to the 8 of Cups is saying it's time to leave behind what's familiar. It's time to put yourself out there or taking a chance, taking this next step forwards, even if it scares you. Temperance, let's see why Temperance is here. I think this was at the bottom of the deck earlier. I'm hearing like this is necessary towards your spiritual growth, your soul's growth. We have Death and the Ace of Swords. And that just fell out on the Empress and the 8 of Cups from earlier. So it's literally saying that there's something that's ending. There's something that you're getting clarity on. Like there's a change in your perspective or you've gotten some sort of enlightenment, some sort of truth, some sort of answer here. And the truth that set you free. And this is for Temperance, right? So this feels like this is like a long time coming. This feels as if like it's a significant turning point in your chapter that you have to listen to or you have to embrace. I'm also seeing something about like a new identity or the way that you're looking at yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, how you speak to yourself. There's like a big change here. Ace of Swords can also represent like communication as well. So there, again, some sort of message could be coming through. Ooh, look, and the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So they have like a message coming in. This could be a love confession. This could be someone who is telling you all about how they feel towards you. Like, seriously, Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, someone who has been like deeply contemplating their emotions and waiting for the right words, waiting for the right opportunity to truly come forwards and come clean and spill the beans and tell you how they feel. But I see this as someone that's been holding back and they've been probably overanalyzing, because I know once they come through to you with this truth, it's going to change the dynamic between you guys. And maybe that's something they're afraid of, like rejection. We were talking about that earlier with the 5 of Pentacles. Let's see here. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here for Scorpio? This could be someone that you feel like there's like a distance or a separation, or there's been some kind of blockage. Let's see this 5 of Pentacles for Scorpio. 9 of Cups. Well, you're wishing for that to change, right? You're hoping, right? 9 of Cups is your hopes and dreams. You're hoping that, okay, this person, they're going to like look up and see what is available, what I'm offering them, or vice versa. If you're the person that's like not looking at what's being presented to you, this person's hoping that, okay, one day you're going to wake up and see what you got or see what you could have had or something like that. 2 of Wands at the bottom. Prince of Swords, 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, someone's like, you're going to change your mind. You're going to have a big fat realization. You're going to change your mind about me. That's what someone is hoping. Hoping for a reunion. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Scorpio? Why is the Queen of Wands here for Scorpio? We have, the Hangman, and at the bottom, 10 of Cups. Queen of Wands and the Hangman. This feels kind of just like Continue to keep investing in the places that you have been pouring your time, your energy, your heart, your love into. Right now, just stay consistent and stay focused on what you already have that's growing, that's brewing. Oh, I just realized I put my coffee pot on, but I didn't have coffee today or yesterday. That's 2 days in a row. What the fuck? Who am I? When I said brewing, I was like, wait, I had coffee made. I didn't have it. But it's 7 p.m. I'm not having a coffee now. Damn. Wow. 48-hour detox. Anyways, whatever it is that you've been actively putting your focus towards, continue. Please continue. This is something you need to continue. Okay, I have nothing else to say besides you need to continue. 10 of Cups, the Empress, and the 10 of Wands. It might require a lot of work. This may not always be so easy or so seamless or so simple, but oh my God, like I'm telling you, it's worth it. 10 of Cups and the Empress, it's worth it. Maybe changing your approach. Maybe Hangman to the 10 of Wands. Work smarter, not harder. Instead of overexerting or exhausting yourself or pouring so much, so much, maybe it's saying ease off the gas. Just a little bit. And watch all the difference. Okay, and the Fool. Let's take a look into the Fool. For Scorpio, show me clearly why is the Fool here. For Scorpio. King of Wands and Temperance. We just had Temperance. We just looked into Temperance, and that was with the Death and the Ace of Swords. So I'm getting something about divine timing. Temperance, 4 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. There is something coming up about divine timing. All right, I do see if there's something telling you to hold back a little bit from a particular person, or if there's something saying like not yet, or the timing's not right, you got to listen to that. The Fool and the King of Wands. This is taking action when you feel in your strongest self, when you're feeling the most confident within your ability to be successful. So if you're having any doubts, maybe give yourself a little bit more time to just think about it, right? Go back to the Hangman mode and just stay put with what you're investing in, what you already got going on. And when you're ready and you have the extra energy to expand, then that's confirmation, green light, go for it. But if you're not fully 100% ready, then you're probably best to just wait a little bit, and then when the time is right and you feel ready, do it. Okay? That's what I'm getting from this. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll leave your reading, Scorpio. Little love reading. Although I know we talked about other things too, but just wanted to switch it up, try something different. Let me know if you enjoyed, and we can definitely do more of these readings in the future. Private readings are available down below, and you can find me over on my Instagram and TikTok at JadeStoneTarot. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.